What's going on, everybody? Yesterday was the day we all been waiting for. What a great day of college football. I literally started watching the Boston College and Georgia Tech game. I turned it on probably a little bit after halftime there, and I didn't stop till Clemson beat Auburn at the very last second. What a great day it was. But that's not what I want to talk about. I want to talk about Alabama's victory over USC. Now, honestly, I thought Alabama was going to win the whole time. There's nothing to tell me that changed my mind on that. I didn't think Alabama was going to drub USC 52-6. That just tells you the wide gap that those two teams, where Alabama's at and where USC is. Now, I think USC is going to go on. They have a tough schedule, but I think they'll have a fine season. I don't really know what's in store for them, but they have playmakers. Adoree Jackson, I would like to see him on my Tennessee Titans, to be honest with you, because Calvin Ridley was nowhere to be found yesterday. And that speaks volumes for, they put Adoree Jackson on him, and that speaks volumes for that young man. Anyway, they have talent. Alabama just has more. I'm not going to get on here and rant and rave. I'm just going to say that after week one of college football, I think Alabama, and I think everybody would agree with me, is the number one team in the country. Bar none. Clemson, I thought was clear number two team, but Auburn literally took them down to the Hail Mary at the end. But it doesn't matter. Alabama, they looked fantastic on defense. That defense is just another Nick Saban defense. They got after the quarterback. They got to the football. They did what they needed to do. They were smash mouth. They were dominant, just straight dominant. Offense, I didn't know what to exactly expect would go in. I didn't know who was going to play quarterback. I thought Bo Scarborough was going to start, but, Damian Harris started. Offense looked rough at first. It could have been they were nervous. It could have been USC was jacked up, because first quarter USC was dominating. But after that Jalen Hurts fumble, well, let's back up. After Jalen Hurts came in for Blake Barnett, because he looked like a deer in headlights, honestly. Jalen Hurts did not look like a true freshman yesterday, except when he first came in. But after that, it was all business for that young man. He looked poised. He didn't look like a true freshman. He looked like exactly what Alabama needs right now. A steady leader. Even at 18 years old. I'm assuming he's probably 18 years old. He didn't look rushed. He didn't look troubled. He looked like he knew what he was doing. He didn't get rattled by anything. And you see what he did. Even though he threw an interception and fumbled the ball, the sky's the limit for that young man. So in my mind, Jalen Hurts is our guy to go. I'm sure against Western Carolina, they're going to throw all three quarterbacks out there. But I think Jalen Hurts is going to come out of this as the clear starter. A lot can happen between now and the Ole Miss game. I don't know. But Blake Barnett, even when he came back in, looked like a different person than when he started. So, who knows? But Jalen Hurts definitely looks like he might be the real deal for Alabama. It was just a complete victory yesterday. I didn't expect a 52-6 drubbing, like I said. I don't think anybody in their right mind could have told you that. All Alabama fans, let's be honest, we thought we were going to beat USC. No doubt about it. But you couldn't have expected anything like this. I'm excited for the future of Alabama this year, just like I am every year. It's time to play some young players against Western Carolina, get their feet wet, get done what we need to get done, and prepare for the Ole Miss game. You don't want to overlook anybody, but I just don't think that Western Carolina is going to put up much of a fight after maybe the first or second quarter against Alabama, because this team looks like it has more talent than it ever has, honestly. And it's a lot of young talent that's rising to the top already with Jalen Hurts and the running back Jacobs that came in yesterday. Just a lot of young players got a lot of playing time last night, and that's going to help Alabama immensely down the stretch. So basically, Western Carolina, I'm sorry, I'm not making a hate week video for them. This should be a cakewalk for Alabama. And then after that, it's on to Ole Miss, and it's time to put those 2 losses behind us and smack Chad Kelly around and finally get done what we need to get done, because I think this team can definitely get it done. Ole Miss lost too much. They lost Tunsil, they lost Kimdichie, they lost Treadwell. I just don't think they're going to be up to it. I'm not going to use that as an excuse, but I think Alabama's going to whip Ole Miss's ass this year. I don't care how good Chad Kelly thinks he is or might be. This defense is hungry and it's going to whip that ass. But for now, I'm going to enjoy this USC victory. USC, you put up a good fight at first. I just think Alabama's just the better team. Good luck to you, Alabama. Everybody in Alabama Nation, big roll tide to you, because I think Alabama's going to have another special season. This is another special team. I think they got a special quarterback in Jalen Hurts, and the sky's the limit. So we'll see what happens. Let's get this victory against Western Carolina. Let's get taken up. Let's shore up what Nick Saban thinks needs to be fixed and go into Ole Miss full force and take it to the fucking Rebels. Roll Tide to everybody, like I said. Leave your comments below. Thanks for watching.